Hey y'all, Georgie back. I have to make a part two because clearly I was getting too long-winded in that other video. So this is part two of my Q1 2020 review. 2022 review, Q1 2022. And I actually made like a quick notes this time so that way I don't talk too much. So, all right. So I talked about the books that I read in the other video and they're linked over there, but now I want to talk about some other cool stuff that I did. So this quarter I did 23 YouTube videos. So 23 videos on YouTube for my personal channel, 5 videos on YouTube for my business channel, and I have about another 10 videos that I need to edit and start putting out content for Q2. So I'm excited about that. And really why I'm excited is because I got into a funk and I didn't have the energy and feel like creating videos, even though y'all know and see I love to talk and I love to explain things. It's a passion of mine. Teaching, talking, interacting, engaging, and helping people get shit done is at my core, right? Here we go. Doer, the Doer shirt or whatever. And because of like transitions and feelings and emotions and just trying to figure out who I was, a lot of that self-work that I did in 2021, I was able to come back super strong for 2022. So I'm so excited that I'm back doing what I love and what I want to do that feels good and also grows my business. So that's very exciting and I'm happy about that. So 23 YouTube videos. Then I did 11 talks, right? So 11 talks, 8 of them were like panels or keynotes where I had to just like teach something. I did like my workshop, the start of getting shit done. My internal workshop, that was for another client. Then I did like a branding workshop for a school, Get Your Life, 5 Fundamentals for Students. So I love doing talks for students. So if you have students, and I do make it PG, I'm not just yelling shit all the time at students. Like I say, get stuff done, get it done. There's other ways to say it. So I do have PG 13 rated versions. I've been to a lot of schools and done talks there. So I love talking to students, college students, as well as high school students are my sweet spot. Like high school, college students are my sweet spot. But you know, bring me to a graduate class. I'm fine with it. And so I did 8 of those like panels, talks in front of different audiences. Students were one of them. Then I did 2 podcasts. One was live and one was like a pre-record, so I'll drop the link below when those drop. And then I did a in real life event, so I was hired to host the Melain brunch that happened, a seat on Melain's couch that happened in Brooklyn. It was such a beautiful event. Got to talk to some boss ladies and interview them about their work and the things that they do, and so that was very nice and interesting to get back out in real life as we've known the COVID. So you know, I'm a energy bringer, so you know, I had the DJ drop a song when I said had a little cue, so it felt good. You know, I rocked my heels, and I'm gonna throw in a picture in this video somewhere. But it was really nice, and I felt so good to get back out. It was a very sunny day. It was beautiful, and it was just like and I'll tell you something very nerdy. So the day that I did that talk, I started reading Growth Hacker Marketing. So I started reading on the train. And when I say I missed my stop on purpose to keep reading because I just was in such a good mood, I'm a little nerd. I've explained that multiple times, but you know, come on, y'all. Look, all these post-it notes. I couldn't have been highlighting and taking all these notes if I had gotten off the train. I had to keep reading because I know once I get home, mom, I'm like, I have a sitter. I'm just gonna stay right here, go to the last stop on the train and just ride it back. Like, I could do that. You know, I'm from New York. We do this. We know how the trains work. So that worked out. So I really like that in real life event. Talked about my 13 books. And then I was featured in 2 different publications. So an article that I wrote was featured in Inc. magazine online. And then an article that was written about me and my company GSD Solutions was featured in NASDAQ. So that was really nice, getting that spotlight shined on us and, you know, talking about those experiences. And in my other video, I was mentioning how I only work 5 hours a day. Do not think this is, oh my gosh, she's such a successful entrepreneur. She works 25 hours a week. No. That's not how it goes. So I'm going to give you guys like an insider look at my day. So my day starts out, wake up, get the kids ready for school. Then I head to the gym. Then I come back home, AKA work, get ready for work, shower, eat breakfast, get to my office at like about 10. Like I literally start my day at 10. Then I have 5 hours of uninterrupted work time from 10 to 3 p.m. because at 3 p.m. I have to start winding down from work, go get my kids. Then they come home, after school routine, showers, homework. I despise homework and I've mentioned it multiple times. But yeah, can't I just send them home to me tired and want to play with me and we could just hang out? Because now I'm trying to, I've been doing work and now I have to do homework. Anyhow, I digress. I'm going to leave. One day I'll stop talking about my annoyance with homework. It's not today though. So, we'll do homework, dinner, cook dinner, and then like we try to wind down, watch some shows together, play some games together, hang out, talk, read, etc. And then by that time, it's like bedtime now. And bedtime, that looks like for me, cleaning up the house, washing the dishes, reorganizing, making sure everything is good for the next day. And by that time, I'm tired as crap. Tired. So sometimes I try to get back on, record a couple videos or read something or do some work. But I'm exhausted. I am drained. So, but in between, like I usually have my phone and I'm like sending a couple emails here and there. I work from home, so I'll jump to the office if I have like an evening talk or some type of activity to do. But my real focused work time is 5 hours a day. And what that has forced me to do is get really, I was already productive. Here we go. Get shit done. Hello. Doer. Hello. But I had to really say, okay, I have 5 hours. Like, what do I want to tackle? What's most important? What do I have to delegate? And that was the key part, right? I have a team. And so it was about delegation, saying, okay, I have 5 hours. I can't be doing this task, even though I might like it or like, I think I do it better. That's not real. That was just like a story that I told myself. I'm like, no, I cannot do it. If I do this task, that means the sales, the marketing, the bigger stuff that needs to happen for the business go undone. So delegation was very important, as well as setting boundaries and building better habits. And so I studied a lot about boundaries and habits, as well as the psychology of work. So I've been obsessed with psychology for a while now, and I love to look at the intersection of psychology, how the mind works, how the brain works as it relates to work, business, entrepreneurship. So I like to figure out the intersections of that. And for my personal self, a lot of my personal growth that happened last year included therapy, reading a lot of personal development books, podcasts, and things like that. So study like the psychology of like the mind and psychology of money. And like I even have that book too that's on my reading list. And it all came down to, what are the habits in your life? What are the boundaries in your life? And how do you implement them on a day-to-day basis? Are you restraining yourself? Are you being really strict? Are you being really focused? Are you committing? Are you telling yourself you're going to do something and actually doing it? And one thing that really helped me with doing it and like staying to some of the things that I had, like in business, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna show up and get it done. But in my personal life, I would lag a little bit more. And I realized it was because I didn't give myself enough time in my personal life. I'm like, oh, that's quick. I could do that in 5 minutes. And so I'd only schedule 5 minutes to get it done. We need time. So now what I do is if I think to myself, okay, I want to do X and it's going to take about 15 minutes to do X, I allot 45 minutes. Why? Distractions will happen. I have 2 kids. Hello, single mom with 2 kids. Like, things are going to happen. Then, something might come up with the business. I have a business or a team with multiple employees, multiple clients. Like, something might happen. Or I just might feel lazy. Or I just want to like hang out, or I don't feel well, like whatever it might be. But I allot more time so that way I don't get overwhelmed and stressed and pressured. So that was like a little hack and tip there. But I just wanted to do this video, and ended up being 2 videos, because I feel really confident in the way that I've been maneuvering myself for this year so far. It has allowed me to slow down, enjoy the benefits of life. I went to a couple brunches. I did a sip and paint. Oh, let me talk about the fun stuff that I did. So I went to a sip and paint with a couple of my girlfriends a couple weeks ago. I've been to, 2 brunches. Celebrating my birthday, celebrating my friend's birthday, hanging out. I even went to Jamaica. I traveled. Like, I'm able to make space for these things that I deem important in my life, because I've slowed down. So slowing down by building habits, boundaries, and delegating to other people that are around me in my life that are working for me, my team, right? Your team. So delegation, habits, boundaries will change your life. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about those 3 things in upcoming videos. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Can't wait to start off Q2 super strong. And I would love to hear from you. Like, how did you tackle Q1? Were there wins? Were there losses? And, I talked about a lot of the success, but trust and believe. Like, some stuff went bad too. I lost some money spending it in places I shouldn't have. I fired a client. I was fired by a client. What else? My kids got sick. I had a projectile vomit on me at some point this month. So life is not perfect, but I digress. And I would love to hear about your stories, your adventures and misadventures of Q1 2022. And I will talk to you guys next month. I'm going to keep doing videos, but I'll have another recap at the end of Q2. So, let's get it done. Let's become doers and keep getting shit done. See y'all in the next one. Bye.